What's up, TTR family? It's your boy JD back with another episode. Before we hop into our episode, of course, it's your boy JD, and right underneath me, it's your boy Dirty Dan. Right underneath Dirty Dan, we got Mitchie Black, the Walk Warrior.
Hold on, and the new setup to the shit look crazy.
Look at him, look, nice little
I know,
setup.
I can feel.
You can't see it in totality because I got us in a small square today, but you'll see it on another podcast episode. And right underneath Mitchie Black, we got Main Event RJ.
Main Event RJ with no strap on today.
No strap
No
today.
strap.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's on
He
vacation.
got beat finally.
No. I can beat those allegations. Don't make me. They're relaxing right now. It's chill.
In a briefcase, huh?
In a briefcase somewhere.
Oh,
He tucked it away.
I would never do that to my world championship, but that's it. Me.
All right. So, as you can see, TTR family, we have a WrestleMania type of thing going on. I'm saying type of thing because in reality, I want to talk about WrestleMania a little bit and kind of give how we feel. And if you live under a rock and you missed it, we're going to go through some of this and you get to see what happened and what took place and our feelings on it. Now, we're really going to try to focus on Raw, though, and what happened on Monday Night Raw. The Raw after WrestleMania was amazing, top notch. But again, before we dive into that, let's talk about the weekend. What a weekend it was. A lot of complaints, some good remarks, but a lot of complaints. Night one was absolutely, to me, good. Not amazing. I'm not going to go that far, but it was absolutely good. I'm going to go good. If I had to give it a solid number, I'm going to go 7. I'm not going to go in order. I have this in Grok because, man, I did not have time today. Busy ass day today for JD. So I had Grok go through an order from like what I thought would be like least to best or like least important to most important. So we will end with the Cody segment and we will talk about that last. But we're going to start off with Jade Cargill and Naomi. So night one featured Jade Cargill and Naomi. The result was Jade Cargill defeating Naomi. I know here on TTR, well, Meech is happy, but here on TTR, we felt like Naomi was actually probably the person to win and get over here. I was a little taken back and confused by the Jade win. I'm happy that she won because I am a fan of Jade, but I definitely thought it made more sense for Naomi to get this dub here and get the win over Jade. But obviously that didn't happen. It was a good match overall, though. I can't complain.
Yeah.
They've been putting on, obviously, social media has been a real big part of this. On to a second match here. This one was a little depressing because Rey Mysterio got injured and could not
I know.
compete. Now, we did talk about this, though, to a certain extent. We really weren't looking forward to this anyway because of this whole El Grande Americano gimmick, and yet we still got it. Now, we did get Rey Fenix in for Rey Mysterio. So that was a nice, I don't want to say step up. I don't want to disrespect Rey Mysterio like that. But Rey Fenix was a good choice to kind of go here. And it actually was a decent match. It was kind of fun. I actually kind of found it kind of funny in a very weird way. But I thought that this would be the end of El Grande Americano, but it wasn't.
We were lied to.
It wasn't. Yeah.
That's the worst part about it. Like the match was fun.
Yeah, it was.
And even if you ignore everything else, it's like, oh, that was just fun. But the fact that it's not over and it's gonna keep going, that's what kind of ruined it for me.
No, I agree.
That's why I was like, oh, I gotta see this on Monday. Which I didn't remember on
I don't
Monday.
care how funny it was, whatever. That match should have never been on the card. I don't care.
No, even if it
Hell
was
yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
How you gonna tell me Rey Fenix is at WrestleMania, but yet the Street Profits and fucking Motor City Machine Guns? I mean,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah, there's a couple.
And TLC. You don't do a TLC on a Mania card?
That's true.
But you announce
Like,
it on
bro.
Mania?
Yeah. Yeah,
Your
we was
tag
missing
team
a little something.
champions got to wrestle on SmackDown, and it was, and then on top of that, it was a fucking interference bullshit again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get Rey Fenix, who just got here. No disrespect to him.
No, I
That-
get
A
you.
It's the
Mania
truth,
moment.
though.
That's crazy.
He did a
Well,
great job though for his
it
first
goes-
Mania.
Oh, he
as a
did a
rookie,
great
too.
job.
As a
That's why I said
rookie
no
to get thrown in
disrespect,
there, I
but-
mean, he did a really good job.
Well,
No, I
I mean,
agree.
let's be honest. It's not because he ain't no rookie. He's been around.
Well,
So-
rookie for WWE, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, that's what I said this before. Maybe that's what we're missing, like having like a Money in the Bank match or something. Because like certain matches, I feel like that. This one's particular. They just threw it together. I feel like we could just swap that out with a Money in the Bank and we're fine. Always so we don't need a pay-per-view for that, but that's just me.
That's how it is.
I say, and if you didn't feel like it was going to be enough star power, you could have just divided the Hardy Boys, have them lose anyway, and then it would have been. You know what I mean?
I mean, you
could've
had
just-
Joe Hendricks. I mean, we'll talk about that. But anyway,
yeah.
so also we had the World Tag Team Championship, the War Raiders versus the New Day. That resulted in a New Day win, taking the championship off the War Raiders. You know, I love the War Raiders a lot. I think they're still a top tag team. I think Eric and Ivar are amazing together. I just think that WWE did a terrible job with them as soon as they got the championship. Yeah, it wasn't it. Like once they got the championship belts, they didn't do much with them. They didn't put them in really good storylines, really good plots. I always feel like they fumble really good talent. So Eric and Ivar, I mean, I think they're the best tag team out. But unfortunately, story-wise, it did make more sense to go with the New Day, which we did say this on our last TTR episode during our prediction that the New Day would win because it only makes sense for some reason. It just feels that way. And again, it's kind of the storytelling and the lackluster storytelling on the War Raiders end. It's not really fair. Does any of you guys want to add anything to that before I continue? No.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. So make sure.
I agree.
I
What was
liked that shit ended.
Yeah, ended. Yeah, I'm saying it was such a mid match. It was such a mid match.
The ending was just like so ass. Like,
Yeah.
that didn't help it either.
Yeah, it was such a bad match to be honest. It did, and like to be honest, I think Eric and Ivar are probably offbeat a little bit, off kilter because they, like RJ kind of pointed out, Eric looked a little upset. Maybe you obviously know you're gonna lose before you go out there, so all those emotions worked up. So
Yeah, I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay,
not about this match. It's about overall, bro.
That's fair. If you want to wait to the perfect time, I'll give you that. Also on night one, we had a WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. This is actually a banger of a match. Charlotte Flair looked like she broke some teeth, but apparently she didn't. I don't know. Or the WWE. Yeah. I don't know. Are like the people backstage that fast? Are they that good? Did she get veneers?
That is on call.
I think she had makeup. Yeah.
I mean that's what they said.
Let me tell you something. Y'all saying so you're saying you like the match. I thought what made the match all right is because they had no chemistry and it looked grimy.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
If you don't remember, if you rewatch the match, their chemistry is not that great.
No,
there was a lot of like, you could just tell they have no chemistry. But
okay, I hear you. But it was grimy.
It made it grimy. It made it more gritty. So yeah.
I don't think it was as good as it was on paper. Like I was kind of, I had higher expectations for it. I kind of just didn't feel like I got them met. But I mean, you can't always ask for two performers to just put on 5 stars every time. Yeah,
that's
so
true.
It's like I'm not blaming either of them. I just something just didn't feel like it was there for me, and I was there, but I wasn't there.
Right.
I was,
IWC, for the love of God, look, you like Charlotte, so be it. Okay, not knocking it, but we're gonna stop this narrative about like Charlotte makes people. You should be thanking her. No. Tiffany was fine, bro. Okay. Now, yes, in the match, you could tell. Yes, this is her first big time match. You could tell.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Don't act like Charlotte just made her and it was all Charlotte. Relax, people.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I was seeing that all over the place. Relax.
Like Yahoo Sports gave it a B, said it was solid, but didn't steal the show. That's how I feel. It was good. Now
I wasn't expecting it to
steal the show. Me either. But the show stealer was LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I love this match. This was the breakout moment for Fatu. I definitely agree with that. My guy won the championship belt. How do y'all feel about this one? How do y'all feel about this match? Do you love that Jacob won this? We did talk about this on TTR and our predictions, and I said I feel like he's a little bit bigger than the championship, the US belt. How do you guys feel after watching him win this? Do you guys feel like this was the right time?
Yeah.
I mean, there was no right or wrong. Like, if he would have lost but looked strong, like, okay, well, he doesn't need the fucking US title. We already said that.
Anyway, like it would have went. I feel like it would help. It'll help either of them out. It'll make LA look like a beast for being.
Well,
like,
that's what I want to know. I want to
to
know what's next for him now.
But I feel like either he goes for his rematch, maybe.
Yeah, but the rematch, but then we already know they're not taking the title of Jacob no time soon. So then,
but that'd be cool that you have him losing and have him go for the Money in the Bank.
Ooh,
I mean, I like LA Knight. That's why I'm asking. I still like LA Knight.
Yeah, it's a little far though.
I think you can get LA Knight to the world title picture before money, or not before, without Money in the Bank. Because I mean, he is a baby.
You could,
and you haven't killed John Cena, so I mean, it's not that like
But that's not the intriguing
Far-fetched.
storyline.
What, is he gonna have to go after Jay?
Well, no, I'm saying. Well, I'm just saying. Right now, Cena is going to be Orton. You already see this.
Yep.
Well, I
And then
think he's
after-
holding it till
And
SummerSlam.
then,
I
then
love
after
the Orton Cena thing.
And let's just say Cena keeps the title after Orton. Then who? Me and you
CM
keep.
Punk.
Me, I'm about to say, me and you keep waiting for this CM Punk, bro.
Yeah, CM Punk at Money in the Bank,
You know
Cody
what I mean?
rematch at SummerSlam, and that's where he takes the belt back.
Yep. That's
Maybe.
true.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
I'm about
We'll
to say
see.
because he said it was his last Mania. So when are we? He said he has how many dates now?
27.
27.
27.
Yeah, around there. 27.
So his
Hey.
last. So what? His last day or his last pay per view, he'll give the title back. They gonna let him keep it that long?
Really?
I don't know.
You
I don't
want?
know.
You
I'm
want?
saying.
I don't think they have him hold it till the end. I actually think he loses it before.
Now.
I hope so because I'm gonna be.
I don't know
hope
about that.
I hope he does leave it. I hope he does lose it before that. Oh, bro, he's gonna lose it before that because this whole heel Cena thing, he's not going out as a heel, bro.
Yeah, I think he'd want to go
Oh.
back to babyface. Right
He'll go
before
back
he
to a
leaves.
babyface when it's all said and done.
So,
But
Now, do you think?
I can see this getting stale because no offense, I mean it is cool what he's doing, right? But the whole coming out to no music and then the
Yeah,
whole,
I wasn't a fan of that.
Wait,
I wasn't a fan.
I bet no.
music.
It's not
Well,
a,
no, the black
I'm just
screen.
saying,
It was black
the black
screen.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could see him getting stale with it after a while. I don't know.
I mean,
Excuse me.
I think he's been putting up a really good show so far, but we're kind of off the kills here a little bit.
Now, last thing. Then we
Yeah.
move on. What if Cena uses his time with the strap and like when he loses it, he puts someone over, like in LA, or just for shits and giggles, Carmelo Hayes.
I knew you were going to say Carmelo.
I know you were.
Carmelo,
I mean, they're trying to build him.
And he is. He's gonna put over Cody, the guy that's already the big star, to cement him as the big baby face for the next couple of years.
Next topic.
Yeah, well,
What do you mean next
you can say whatever you want. Cody Rhodes is the fucking face, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, it goes back to Cody because it's a
Well,
John
why
Cena.
though?
Because he's John.
Well,
Cena, right?
wait till we get back to the match,
Alright.
and then we'll say why. Let's go.
Listen,
I'm just saying because I'm saying we're done.
Yeah.
We're skipping ahead. Wait till
hey, I'm letting y'all go off. I'm loving it. So also on night one was not Cody Rhodes. It was Gunther versus Jey Uso. Yeah. Yeah. You see how
What started the night?
Do you hear? It started the night, but do you hear how Let It Go Flat?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
The Uso match does every time,
Bro.
and we still won.
But also we got put in here at the beginning of the year. We all had a different too. We was all hyped for Jay to win.
Not everybody.
And everything
Is we
not
my
RJ.
fault,
Not RJ.
Sorry,
I ain't gonna do that to RJ.
sorry,
I didn't
my fault.
care
You're
for
right.
him
You're
winning
right.
the IC title.
You're right.
I'm not. I didn't say I was. I never said I was excited. I just said he deserved a moment. That's all I said.
I definitely was on.
And
the
then I
Jey
changed
Uso
my
train,
tune once
but
Gunther
yeah.
became what he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a Jey Uso train. I was all for just pissing off the IWC.
It worked.
But
It worked, but yeah, this I don't know. The way that it ended was really a bad call. I think that left a real sour taste in my mouth. I actually liked him hitting, a spear. Then he hit the Uso splash, right? Is that what it's called? Like 2 or 3 times in a row. Like, there was something there, and then you end it by choking him out, but you did not put the ring general to sleep. Go ahead, Jay.
IWC again. Stop your shit. Here's the thing with this Jey Uso thing now, right? Because even Sammy and all those people are doing it. Now we're haters if we're pointing out some flaws.
Which bullshit, by the way, because now he's a world champion. He's getting world champion level judgment. So I don't want to hear people moving the goalpost. He wants to be at that level of the world title. He's gonna get judged like one.
And then they bring up the Dragunov match. We are not comparing Dragunov and Jey Uso, okay?
Oh no,
because Gunther tapped quick on that one supposedly too. But I mean, he did. But
Dragunov's also
he's known
20
for
times better wrestler.
Really, let's stop.
He's a 20 times better wrestler than like Jey is. So.
And they were at war in that match. They were beating the hell out of each other. So of course he tapped out.
Right.
Secondly, you can show me whatever you want. If you're going by off the story they were just telling, Gunther was a fucking man possessed, bloodied up his fucking brother, and then all of a sudden he just taps within seconds.
Right.
Is this the last match we're talking about, WrestleMania Night 1?
Now this one is going to be the triple threat. That's the final one. Yeah, yeah.
So because I got a point, but about night one period. The problem with night one is everything was fucking rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the main event.
bro.
Not the main event. They got their time, but
That's
everything else is fucking rushed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what happened with the Gunther thing, but it sure as hell feels like it.
It felt like it. No, it did.
And then
It felt like it.
everybody else. And secondly, WWE. What happened to your production, bro? So, like some of these camera cuts you guys were doing,
Too much.
you
Yeah,
opened up the curtain too much, where it was
Too
like,
much.
oh, this is fake.
Yeah. Like too much.
Yeah.
Like fake. Like we'll go into the one match when we get there for night two. I noticed something. I don't even know if y'all noticed it in one of the matches.
Okay.
Like when they get into these camera cuts, you're showing these guys, and then you show Bianca running to the back.
Yeah.
Bro,
I seen that. Yeah.
what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Y'all
That
think,
first-
what time did WrestleMania? What time did pre-show start?
3, 4?
Raptor me.
4.
Yeah, like
So
4
we've been
o'clock.
on for fucking hours, but then when the actual show gets on, you guys can't properly fucking time shit out, and everyone has to run around. Shit, Jacob won the title, and what'd he do? He had to go over the barricade and go through a fucking. You saw that shit,
Yeah.
They showed him going
They
through the
showed
barricade.
Yeah.
bro. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I got you. No. I hear you.
Terrible. Lazy work.
Lazy work. Triple threat main event. That was Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Obviously, that delivered. We expected that. I think all of us watching at that moment expected that to be a banger, and it absolutely was. Seth Rollins wins. Obviously, Paul Heyman screws over Roman Reigns and CM Punk with the worst low blows that you will ever see in the history of low blows.
I'll show you someone else that's a lot worse than his.
Punk's at least it was better. My man did Roman and did the twist and doing.
What is this? Did you
He
jerk
jiggled
this
the
man
balls.
off? Did you jerk this man off on TV, bro? I was about to say national
I
TV,
don't
but it
know.
wasn't.
From the videos we were seeing, Paul Heyman's been wilding all weekend. Bro.
Yo, he's wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
My man's been wilding all weekend.
Overall,
Yeah,
night
son.
one for me, 7 out of 10.
Hey, don't get it twisted. The main event lived up though.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Night one.
The main event saved it. Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm not rewatching it though for anything but the triple threat. Like I would skip straight to that. Like I'm not watching beginning to end on night one.
Nah, I
though.
wouldn't.
Yeah, because
no.
I wouldn't.
Because all the other matches you were talking about, like okay, the Jade and Naomi, right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't say much about the match because I'm not trying to like knock Jade or nothing, but like she's gonna have to develop some moves, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That's
You
what I said.
can't have her
touched on that a
doing
little
what
bit.
she was doing in AEW, and it was like
Well, she did
just
this time.
powering people, and
She
that's
did,
it.
yeah, so she didn't this time though. Naomi gave her a good fight. That was
No,
a
but
good-
I'm saying,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
all her offense was like,
Yeah, strong
Naomi
moves.
jumped off. Oh, let me get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta develop something. I know it's still, she's still new. I'm just saying she gotta develop something, bro. You can't keep doing these matches.
I got you.
Yeah, I feel like they got loose in the reins though, and just let her work and like let these women just go out and like let's see what we can do. Because I feel like watch some of these matches like they're just too restricted. And they gotta stick to like a certain like game plan. They can't like stray away from it.
I
In
just
my
felt that
eyes,
was more
anyway.
night one because they were just rushing everything.
Night 2 was apparently a lot less rushed. You opened up, well, not opened up, but you had Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry. That was one of the surprises of the night. RJ was
Loved it.
ridiculously happy.
It
Yeah,
was great.
I was
10 out of
happy
10.
as well. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not a big Joe Hendry fan. I just don't watch a lot of TNA, but I mean, I do like his aura. I think he's super dope. I thought it was great.
are you gonna start doing the thing?
No,
And
I'm
start
not.
turning-
That's so not me. I leave it for Joe Hendry. But it's just, I thought it was a great touch. A lot of the IWC complaining, saying that that's how you put TNA under because you put a WWE guy on top. Obviously, if you think that Joe Hendry's beating Randy Orton, you're smoking dope. Obviously,
Fuck
that's
that!
not
I'm gonna go in my
happen.
Karrion Cross. WWE's just about
That's
the
not going to
memes.
happen. I mean,
My man did the smile like a RKO. That's
that
gonna be a
was-
meme for 15, 20 years.
That
bro.
was amazing.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah.
I think even Karrion Cross can agree that was an amazing moment. So it's okay.
No, it was funny.
It's okay. Yeah, amazing match. I actually enjoyed every second of that, to be honest. Like everything
was
about
quick.
that's the thing. The pace of it, it was quick. It wasn't over dramatic. It didn't have big implications. It was legitimately fun. It was just fun.
Yep.
Like, let's have fun with this. The RKO was fun. The smiling was fun. It was just fun, like fun. And you don't get that all the time. See, short but crowd pleasing. That's what I'm saying. I have fun with that one. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Wasn't a fan of this match. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this match. I really wasn't. Lack the spark expected. That's what Grok is even saying. Not really what I thought it would be. Obviously, you get your typical high flying from Logan Paul, but the story really didn't live up to anything. This felt very thrown together as well.
AJ cost himself.
The after story is a little
Cross got cheered.
Yeah, Cross getting cheered over AJ and Logan. Like, somehow Karrion Kross looks like he's a superstar here over these two guys. That's how lackluster they were. That's no disrespect to Karrion, but they're supposed to be the stars here. And somehow Karrion feels like the star. Everybody's like gravitating towards him and cheering for him because AJ doesn't want to go back to the old him, and Logan Paul is just Logan Paul. So Sin City Street Fight, Drew McIntyre versus Priest. Listen, maybe I'm old.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say something too.
Go ahead. Maybe I'm old, but if we're gonna call it a street fight,
please let's leave the ring, bro. Let's leave the ring.
Well, I don't care. That's what fucked me up.
I don't care if we come back to the ring at the end. I don't care. But let's go into the back. Let's go in the boiler room. Let's do that. Let's go all the, and then we can make a wave back to the ring.
What happened to the good old days when Roddy Piper would get into a car and go chase down Goldust? Like, come on, man.
Yo, I wanted to see them fight on the strip. Maybe I'm dramatic, but
that's what I thought too.
Like, past a couple strippers, something. You know what I
mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you called it a Sin City street fight. And you didn't
no
fight
streets
and no Sin City
cars.
streets. Yeah, I
We
can't.
called Damian Priest the Street King. Bro has yet to touch the streets on WWE TV.
This got an A, apparently, according to an X post. This was violent and satisfying. A minus. I wasn't a fan of this. I didn't think it was that.
What's satisfying is two big guys beating up each other.
That's it.
I also want to say this: what happened to the good old days where we have street fights and everyone's wearing jeans and Timbs and beaters and knee pads outside the jeans, ready to fight? Why am I still seeing Drew in his draws going to fight a street fight? I'm not getting it.
You make a solid.
I mean, their gear was cold though. Let's just.
No, I get that, but if you're gonna be in a street fight, you gotta dress for the event. Why, Daddy? If me and you gonna have a street fight, bro, why am I gonna wear no shirt,
underwear,
and just come out you in just shorts?
I mean, I kind of hear what you're saying, but you're going a little overboard.
Why do you always bring up fighting us in real life for wrestling logic?
You want to beat up your podcast mates. I don't get it. You want to run somebody over. Now he's talking about, bro, if you were in a street fight. Like, I understand.
Like,
I understand that we come at your neck sometimes. Yeah, I feel like you're just coming out with truths now. You want to run this guy over. He's like, we were in a street fight.
Yo,
first of all, if we were in a street fight, right?
Then you're not
dressed. I'm gonna have a bat or something automatically. Like, hey, that's it.
Listen, me.
Like, I'm just saying.
Listen, no, here's what I can say. Well, here's what fucked me up.
Me said I'm a nitpicker. He obviously nitpicks, but go ahead.
No, I'm saying I understand that. Okay, you can't go in the ring and then go to the back. That fucking football field of a ramp.
No,
right? But you could have just had it start in the back. Or something.
That's what I would have did. I would have had as soon
street
as
fight, but no backstage.
Like have somebody cut like a Jacob Fatu type of joint, like in the back. Yeah, I mean you have Damian Priest, he talking or something, or even Drew. Here come Damian, boom, hit him with something. That would have been dope. Walk out the ring. They just had a little fight backstage, and you bring it into the ring. But what I do agree with Michi Black on to bring it back is that it was weird calling it a street fight and having them sit in the ring the whole entire time. Was weird. Was weird. And not that they didn't get out the ring, but yeah, facts.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. It's
the same thing.
Yeah. Fatal 4-way. Somehow it has got a B+. This is to me the match of the night. Yeah, you had Braun Breaker, Finn Balor,
got what?
And
a
Dominic.
B+.
That was just not an A+.
What are y'all smoking?
Very good, but slightly rushed. I mean, listen, this is Grok, and they're taking a combination of things. So, Yeah, I don't know.
Just feel like it had the perfect amount of time.
It says
It set up all 4 stories and completed them, but okay.
Yeah, I loved everything about this match. Dom winning was obviously a big time moment. Yeah, it's not
Would
really
you be
much
okay
else
if
to say.
Penta won? Because I seen that going
I
around.
wouldn't have been. I
No.
said the only person that should have won was Dom.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree,
And the crowd shows you fucking why.
Yeah,
the
that's
one
the
guy
crowd.
that is the most hated got the fucking most love when he won the title.
It makes no sense, but you know that's how.
What
he
did Cody say?
got more pop than fucking Jey Uso did. Okay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
What does Cody say? He said go from undesirable to undeniable.
Here's my thing. Look here. Oh, matter of fact, now that we're talking about that, this is the moment I was talking about. Okay, this is not talking about WWE cameras. When Dom went to the corner, right? Remember Finn was on the floor? On the ground in the ring, right?
Yeah.
They cut back to Finn, right? Real quick when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
Finn smiling at one of the crew members, and he went like this, like goosebumps.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm talking. They're not paying attention. What are you doing? Because he just went from I got beat to smiling going.
My guy.
I'm dead.
Sell it a little bit. Wait till you get to the floor. Like shit.
I mean, again, it is the constant cuts, but yeah.
What are the odds they did that on purpose? Because I mean, look at social media, been talking about it for 2 days. You know, maybe they get a little slip up. A wrestler showed a little too much emotion. Them clips be going everywhere for a while. So I mean,
and
Finn Balor, use the same clip on the new Netflix show that's coming out on the summer.
Oh yeah, by the writers.
And that just tells you how much Dom was loving that fucking moment. My man ran back to the ring.
He had a victory lap because it's easy when you got all those boos where it's like, oh well, it's easy to boo that guy because he's annoying, and then he's just like, well, all I did was what I normally did, and now they love me. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah,
she was great.
Yeah,
Dom's just one of those. He's got that talent. So young, he's just gonna work out for him.
And just speak on Dom real quick. He dealt with all the boos for like 2+ years, and he never
get a word out on the mic.
He's the only wrestler that can't talk.
Now
he still got major heat.
Yep.
They don't like him because of his backstage segments. He can't even talk outside.
Now we're about to listen to this man with no boos.
It's true.
I don't think the boo thing goes away until they stop the Judgment Day.
I don't know. They've been cheering him.
I think that's
I think it's going.
Young Eddie, man. You're going to see his fucking charisma now. Young Eddie.
I just want this Judgment Day thing over.
Me too.
I feel like it's
over. But JD back, so we might see if they get a little pizzazz back. For some reason, right? Like who would have thought I'd be saying JD's like a missing piece, but like it has been weird without him. It's weird. Like
he was a missing piece. You saw Finn Balor's face when he was all happy for Dom. He was like,
and then having like everybody like make fun of like
Dom's taking over.
The size of his head is always funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like those little things that
what's funny? He's been gone for so long. His head didn't even look that big when he came back.
Right? It looked
like normal size. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh shit, that is JD. I couldn't tell. Like his
head ain't that big no more.
He could put on a hoodie. Like you were shocked. Like, oh shit. All right.
Bro looked like a normal person for a second. Like, okay, JD, that break helped you out.
He had surgery on his head. Anyway. Women's World Championship triple threat: Io Sky, Bianca Rhea. That was probably match of the night. Actually, that was probably match of the night. We opened up with that too. Io, Bianca Rhea, bravo! That was an amazing show. Obviously, Io wins. Thank God, Io wins.
Thank you.
This one was very nice. Great triple threat. Also, you had Liv Morgan, Raquel, Laura, and Becky Lynch was replacement for Bayley.
I fucking hate you, WWE.
I don't get it. Good match elevated by the post-match angle. That's what they gave it.
That match was fucking
by the post-match angle. Man, look.
Yeah, there was no post-match.
Go ahead, RJ.
They were just a Raw. Okay. No, I know what the post-match angle was.
IWC. How many times are we going to keep disrespecting Bayley?
That's crazy.
How many fucking times do you guys got to continue? Bro, when she became champion, you weren't even fucking like promoting her.
Nope.
Like
they forgot to put her on
her
a
match with
poster.
Roxanne Perez, y'all fucking canceled. You're canceling this shit to bring back Becky. How many times you could keep disrespecting this woman, bro? Does she goes to AEW?
I was gonna answer until she's all elite, baby.
Yep, all elite.
If it was
That's what,
close.
Like you guys
yeah.
act like she's not shit, yet she's one of your most popular women.
Facts. I'm in love.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's so ridiculous.
I don't
lives on a different average. I'm saying, but like she's one of your most popular women, and she don't ever get respect, and she barely ever has the title. Make it make sense.
I feel like they want to make her heel. We have been talking about that, so I feel like maybe this plays into that, or maybe there's something bigger at play. Maybe there's something that impersonal going on. She needs some time off, and this was the way to write her off. I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun and just start. I already did, but I don't really want to jump the gun and make it maybe WWE just writing her off.
From
and
what
pushing
I
her off.
read, it's been reported that this has been known for weeks.
But then I saw reports saying that said she was doing a shoulder injury. That she had a shoulder injury. She
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So is that
I don't
like
trust WWE, man.
I'll say are they
It's
just
doing
covering their
everything.
tracks?
Yeah,
They
we don't
could
know.
be,
We don't
but-
know. That's how it's supposed to be.
I don't
weird.
trust because Triple H is known for just being like, you know what? I feel like this person's the bigger star, so you're just
we're
gonna
gonna
push.
push. Let's push it.
And I watched that Chris Van Vliet interview. She didn't look injured to me. But
I was about to say she looks so
Mighty
disheartened.
fine, but anyway.
Facts. I mean, that was no question. We all do that.
Oh
Like what?
It's like what?
That's
RJ
mommy right there.
crazy.
That's
Alright.
actual mommy. I don't care what Rhea says. That's mommy right there.
Facts.
That's crazy.
And then we ended obviously
Yeah, well.
WrestleMania weekend with the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus
Travis
John
Scott.
Cena.
The
Travis Scott.
last real
Bro,
I
time.
don't
yeah,
get
this
it,
is
man. Travis
I
Scott
don't-
comes out and interferes this match. I don't know.
Can I just say, Rock?
Yeah.
Go suck a dick.
No.
Real talk. No, The Rock. He can't continue to be allowed to come into this scenario, right, and just disappear.
He
and then all of a sudden,
today
this is
on
about
Pat
Travis Scott.
McAfee that he was asked to come and partake in the festivities on Elimination Chamber because they weren't selling enough tickets.
Okay, but then you still did the angle.
Okay.
Yosh.
Okay.
I should've watched
all
Black
right.
Adam.
All right. Great. Great. So now we open up the can of worms. So he still did the angle. What else were they supposed to do? So was John Cena supposed to
Leave
come out?
fucking Travis Scott up this shit.
Hold on. That's it. Outside Travis Scott. But were they supposed to just have John Cena just turn heel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He could have carried. He could have carried it on his own.
Hold on. So you guys said yeah. So you're telling me that if John Cena, after being 15, 20 years of just babyface, came for no reason, absolutely none, just came and was just heel, we're just gonna buy it. It's just gonna be all
I'm
good.
saying if he won the Elimination Chamber, right?
Yep. Please talk to me, because me and
Gave
you arguing.
the hug to fucking
And a low blow?
Cody, and then kicked him in the nuts.
That
You know
will
what
hold the
you
same
know what
weight.
would have been funny?
That
No,
will
you know what
hold
would've
the
been funny?
same weight. Hold on. That will
He
hold
probably
the
would
same
have got
weight.
cheered because like he finally went heel.
That will
Thank
hold
you.
the
I said
same
we
weight.
could've been
Hold on. Okay, cool. You could have. That's gonna hold the same weight and gonna feel as impactful as having the whole entire thing with selling my soul and you saying no, putting Cody in that predicament, because we're missing the point that Cody's also supposed to go heel at some point. So then what? Cody was gonna go heel because John Cena just low blowed him? How corny would that be? Hey, I'm just saying, to me, The Rock made it a lot spicier. And if your boss call you, again, this is me, Danny, I'm calling you. I'm like, yo, you a chairman of TKO. We having trouble for pay-per-view. You gonna say no? I ain't gonna show. I ain't doing nothing.
I'm not saying he's supposed to say no, but I'm saying if you're gonna insert yourself into the storyline, finish the storyline.
But y'all keep saying inserting himself into the storyline.
He did, bro.
But he didn't write himself into the storyline. They called him in to do a show, and then you're making it seem like,
bro.
Okay, no, hold on. So to combating that, Meeston goes, well, he could pull a Becky Lynch. Well, Becky Lynch just went heel, and nobody gave a fuck. It was not impactful at all. But y'all are trying to tell me that John Cena landing a low blow would be the most impactful thing.
Yes, like you do the same.
What I'm trying to say is like they just wrote this shit all wrong.
I don't think so.
I really feel
I
like.
don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I feel like I don't. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I just don't get. I don't care that Cody lost, right?
We're all in agreement.
No. Hold on. Because we're still on The Rock. Because I'm still stuck on this. I'm not even a Rock guy, but we're acting like all I heard last year. All I heard last year, because I'm stuck on this from earlier. All I heard last year was The Rock got to get out the picture. The Rock, okay, all right, cool. He get out the picture. They make a call and say, we need you to show up. He shows up. Then today he says, look, I'm out the picture. The reason why y'all didn't see me at WrestleMania was because I was letting John Cena get his shine, and y'all still got a problem with it. How the hell does that make sense? How does that make? He's saying he's out the way.
No. I'm explaining why there's an issue with this. How are you gonna come at Elimination Chamber and you're gonna throw up these gang signs or whatever the case may be and say you implementing that you're going to do something, bro? You do it with John Cena and Travis Scott, so you're implementing that you're going to be in this story some way somehow. If they're telling you that you need to sell tickets or whatever, you could 5 minutes.
We don't have the rest of the year. We don't have the rest of the year to tell the story. So because Michi Black, hold on, because Michi Black and the IWC wanted The Rock to be there for WrestleMania because he was there at fucking Elimination Chamber. Now all of a sudden he can't be a part of the story anymore. Now he's all of a sudden done with the story.
So you gonna tell me he's gonna be in parts at the beginning of the year? Miss the main show, Mania.
So
Don't show for nothing.
So what I'm asking you is, you actually want more of The Rock, even though you said you wanted less of him.
That's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying if you're gonna be in the story, be in the story. If you're not gonna be in the story, don't come in here, bro.
I can't.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying.
What he said was, he went from Shang Tsung to fucking John Cena. You can't see him.
I can't. TTR, I'm leaving this whole entire segment and this whole entire argument because I can't deal. All I heard was he should not be in the picture. He gets a call from the bosses and he a part of the money train and he know how to get the money going, and you stuck on this thing that now all of a sudden now he not there, but you didn't want him on screen anyway.
If you knew how to get the money, you could do the same shit without having to be in the story. You could have went out there in their 5-minute promo, talk about whatever the fuck you want. What happened to say, talk about selling the soul, buying the soul, whatever the fuck soul you want to do with the shits. We could have done the same thing. And later, the same story had Cena kick Cody in the dick, and it would have been okay.
Listen, I'm gonna continue with the Monday Night Raw because I wholeheartedly disagree. I think if John Cena just low blows him, it does not have the same impact. It does not have, like, you're still talking about The Rock. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You're still worried about the guy that you don't want to see. You still want to hear from him. He's still on TV. He's still relevant. Because he's relevant. It's The Rock. When he talks, the wrestling community listens, and then the rest of the people follow. Like, we're acting like again, I am against him. I'm against the boulder. I'm not a fan of him. But we're not going to sit here. We're not going to sit here and act like he don't be pushing and moving.
I'm not saying that.
He can be a part of this. It was fine. It was fine the way he set it up. It was fine. All because you wanted him at WrestleMania doesn't mean that negates everything at Elimination Chamber. He can still build this story out, and he can still get the match against Roman, which is what he's been wanting. He can still get the match against Cody the way that we can still build it up. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not have some type of 3? Like, again, bro, but okay, you can say that. But just last year, we were just raving on this podcast about how Roman and The Rock were supposed to match up and is going to do it. So, like, what are we talking about? He can still be active and still be a part of this. Like, what is the problem? I'm so confused, and I never stick up for him. But I'm so lost by the Rock hate. I really am. I'm so confuzzled by it, bro.
Rock hate is crazy.
Nah, it's not. Because again, you said you want him off the screen, but then now you want more of him. Because if he's going to be a part of the show, then he should be a part of the show.
Yeah, he was part of the show last year, from start to finish. Every week, every month, I was seeing The Rock. I was fine with it. Whatever. That was part of the story. He was there.
My main issue is the ending of the match.
The end of the match was shit too.
No, I'm gonna say, no. Once again, I'm cool with John Cena winning, but Cody Rhodes, who's been the fighting champion, had a fucking torn pecs and all this other bullshit. You gonna tell me that all of a sudden he's like, John Cena, I can't handle, he's my fucking hero. And it's like, John Cena fucking, what is this, bro? What is that?
Come on. Give him some cut us some slack.
Listen.
Also,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would say, off The Rock, Travis Scott, I didn't see a receipt. I just see him take a crossroads, and that was it. I thought Cody was about to slap the fire off of him.
Listen.
I got none of that.
Out of all of this, Travis Scott got to go. To me, that's the dumbest thing here. If you want to talk
That's
about
why-
being
yeah,
stupid,
why did he come out?
Like that's my thing. Like everybody talking about The Rock as if he done fucked everything up. That's my main issue with this. Like he needs to.
Travis Scott
Why
never
is
came out.
Travis Scott even a part of this? He's not even like has nothing to do with anything.
This is
so
his full-time job now.
If there's anything to be mad about, it has nothing to do with The Rock.
The
To
fuck
me,
is he, Bad Bunny? He's Bad Bunny can wrestle, bro.
It has everything to do
Yeah.
with just throwing random pop stars into here and rock stars and rap stars and stars because we want the pop. I'm with Karrion Kross. Speaking of Karrion Kross, he was on Monday Night Raw, and boy, did he not tell the truth. All it is about clickbait and all that other stuff, and that's what they into, man. Hey, so he actually confronted AJ Styles on Monday. Karrion Kross, he confronted AJ Styles. He talked about him being selfish and not picking up the brass knuckles. AJ Styles says he doesn't want to go back to the old him. I thought that the whole entire AJ and Karrion thing can actually lead up to something nice. Watching them backstage, actually, I think they have a lot of chemistry. They have a lot of tenacity together. They both seem very passionate about how they go about their character. So I've actually had to see Karrion Kross and AJ kind of go at it. I think they kind of open up something there. I think that will go a lot harder than what AJ and Logan did by tenfold.
I think so too.
Yeah, tenfold.
Especially
Also on Monday Night Raw.
Karrion got right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Work out so much better.
Bro, he's been in everybody's ear going crazy. Also on Monday Night Raw, obviously Jey Uso celebrates his world heavyweight title. My man yeeted for 2 hours. They had a re-yeet and everything. John Cena opens up with a heel promo, of course, you know, his typical scathing thing, but he gets RKO'd by Randy Orton. That seems to be something, you know, we talking about The Rock being old as if we're not watching all these old guys fight still. It's so funny. Anyway, the New Day versus Alpha Academy. I mean, I get that, but Randy Orton old, John Cena old. I mean, they all old.
Yeah, but he's not ring rusty either. I mean, The Rock he looked good at 40, but he wasn't doing what Orton's doing week to week television sometimes. I mean,
I hear you, but one's also in Hollywood doing TV shit, which I agree is bullshit, but it is what it is, because we're not gonna sit here and act like someone like Roman Reigns doesn't get cheered nonstop and he isn't doing anywhere near the projects that The Rock is doing, and he gets off all the time. We cheer him nonstop. So again, all I'm trying to do is even the playing field here. Again, I'm not no Rock guy. I'm just saying I don't get all the hate, but again, I don't want to stay on The Rock too much. I'm just saying all the old guys are showing up. The Rock was there. Stone Cold done crashed the ATV twice, and we cheered that guy. So it's okay. The old guys come out and still put on the show is all I'm trying to get at. The New Day, he injured somebody, all right? We didn't talk about that.
He didn't injure nobody. She faked it. Already showed the replay.
I know, but
it's dramatic as hell. She waited, looked around.
You're not going to do that?
Bro, he bumped into it. She stood there. After he bumped into it, like,
listen, it was the aftershock. Her heart couldn't take it.
Please.
The
injury.
She was
her husband was like, "Get down, get down."
I'm on TV. Shit, sue. Misha acting like he wouldn't have held that. You Kofi would have got knocked off. Stop playing my boy. You would have been like, my head, my neck, and my back.
My glasses would fly.
It's spinal.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Spinal.
Me, I listen. I will not sue you, Stone Cold, as long as you drink a beer with me. Let's toast to that. You also had the New Day versus Alpha Academy. That was real stupid on Monday. Again, you give the New Day
for the New Day.
You give the New Day their first again, it wasn't a title defense, but their first match back against them. Come on, what are we doing? I don't know.
And then they didn't go on because that fucking Rusev of all people.
Oh my god,
bro, what?
I just don't understand.
Who is that?
I was fucking around. I like Rusev, but
I know you do.
Not like that. But I'm just saying. But my thing was in the tag match. You had him come out,
bro, by himself. Why?
It was just a tag team thing. They're just like, hey, bro, send him out
part
there.
Of me, part of me.
Did y'all say why? Do you not see how massive that motherfucker is?
When he came out,
he is the tag team.
RJ or Meech.
Yeah.
Which one? Who was the guy that was with him that was saying the Rusev Day? Remember his name or no? No, I'm saying, but I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna come out or something. They were doing a tag. I'm like, I thought he was gonna come out. I'm like, they had Rusev destroyed. I was like,
oh man, I mean, look, he built like a UFC fighter. I know he in the wrong business. That's all I'm trying to say.
He's always been that big, bro.
I don't know who he is. So,
he's always been like that.
Io had herself a match with Stephanie. That was also absolutely magnificent.
Lovely women.
Yeah,
Great.
very dope wrestlers.
Yeah.
Obviously, very, very dope
Then we had
styles.
Julia and Roxanne come out.
Julia, yeah. So a lot of NXT women getting their,
NXT
rightful due.
takeover.
NXT takeover. I like that, as we should, because we need to bolster the women's spot a little bit. Becky Lynch turns heel. She decided to turn on Laura, so I don't really get it.
Why waste the main spot? We could have done this all on Monday Night Raw. Literally one swing. You about to win. You turn her, Liv and Raquel win. They leave the ring. You beat her ass. We do it in one night.
That should have happened in Mania.
Shit wasted my fucking time. They wasted 2 days of my life.
Yeah.
They made me watch the Morgan tag
At that
match
point,
twice.
Becky should have lost them. They should have lost right there in Mania, and then Becky go heel in Mania.
Dude,
But no, y'all
the
say
exact same thing.
You gave you gave the meme moment, like the internet moment that Becky won a title, and then
now with this
next night,
I agree.
Stupid.
Now with this, I agree. Way too much. Nah, this is just too much writing. Yeah, like you danced around so much. Yeah, you could have just canceled all that out. You could have brought back Becky on a Monday Night Raw. That still would have been a big pop. It still would have been dope. And like y'all said, could have just did the whole heel turn right
because if the truth is, since we don't, nobody really knows. If the truth is, they knew this about weeks in advance. If that winds up being true, and this is the idea you came up with, the fuck?
I don't know.
Get Bailey out of there.
Yeah.
Raquel's like a 7-time tag team. Like, how have you not done anything else? Go do something else.
She's like the women Jey Uso, bro. Stop, bro. I mean, now he a world heavyweight champion. I can't even say that. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, isn't that something?
Crazy.
He's also not that popular, so I can't even give it that impression.
And the big thing, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And the big thing that happened on Monday Night Raw was obviously Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and Braun Breaker.
Well, Dom,
Yeah, that too, but
Dom didn't get pinned like Lyra did after her WrestleMania.
He also won because JD came in and saved
Dom. And believe
Dom.
me, viewers, I was fucking texting saying they better not do this. Since they fucking screwed Lyra, I was like, yo, they better not do this, bro.
Nah, they definitely didn't. I didn't think Penta was gonna win at all at any point.
No.
I think he's just too new. Like, relax. There's no way.
You were talking about the whole Seth and them, right? So
yeah.
we're going for Revolution 2.0? Is that what we're doing here?
That's what it
Evolution?
seems
Evolution?
like.
You know what I mean?
No, that's what it seems like. That's what it seems
Evolution,
like.
I mean.
They're also talking about, what's his name? Waller?
No, Theory.
There it is. Yeah, Austin Theory.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't think so either.
Don't gas me.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not
I
a fan.
think there's there's a really good tag team at NXT that just recently lost their titles that could use a faction right now. I think you throw you throw Fraxium on this squad with a Paul Heyman, with a Braun Breaker. You got your world champion Seth Rollins, your mid-card title Braun Breaker, your tag team. You do that.
Well, what's the current rumor right now?
Oh, I don't know.
It's Austin Theory.
That's Austin Theory?
I don't think that's a theory. I think people just say that. I think people are just saying that because they're dumb and stupid and for some reason think Austin Theory is worth something.
You don't need to be an A-Town Down Under.
Dude, that useless tag team is still around? I thought they got fired.
Exactly my point. He don't need to be there.
Okay, then he don't need to be in this group either. This group is good.
If they're going to do another group, who can we put in? I mean, I know you just gave yours, RJ.
I just put Frax in there,
bro.
Hell, even if you don't put Frax, just put Nathan Frazier because him and Seth are
if you ask me,
that's true.
If you ask me, I'm throwing Finn Balor and JD in there. Fuck it.
What?
Oh, you know what? We're forgetting about somebody.
They need some comedy.
We're forgetting about somebody.
Who?
JD's big ass head.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
When's he coming back?
Yeah, that's true.
But he don't like Seth.
No, naturally.
Nah, I don't mean nothing. I think that could work out. But that's true though. But yeah, you're right. You're right though. Him and Seth did have a thing, but that'd be kind of crazy.
He took Seth out for a couple months. Seth might want to get his lip back.
We haven't seen him in a minute. Okay, what if I just throw this at y'all? Would it be absolute? It sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth, but I'm gonna throw this out there as the last thing. What if Ilya Dragunov came back?
Ah, dude, don't do that.
Yo, in his suit, all black
in his
suit,
fresh suit.
Yo,
that'd be crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Him just screaming at everybody. Oh, I'll do that.
Yo, he'll go nasty. It'd be nasty. That's another name we haven't heard in a minute.
Paul Heyman,
just in a nice suit with it. I mean, he got that. He got that
look.
look.
Braun Breaker.
He
Nah,
got that
up
look, and he a
3 world
killer. You know
champions.
what I mean? You
Nah,
think
we
they're-
got-
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I
you-
like that.
I like that.
I'm
I
on
like
to
that.
something. I'm on to something. So
You know
Just
what?
bring Amelia back. In
Uh-huh.
No,
general.
I'm gonna
That's
get
true.
greedy.
Right.
Yo, make it a woman so I can get AJ Lee
Ooh.
back, please.
Becky
like it.
Bring me back
Lynch.
AJ Lee and
Or
CM
Becky
Punk.
Lynch and
Ooh, Becky, yo,
Give me
Becky wouldn't be
AJ.
that
Please
bad,
give
though.
me. Please give
She
me AJ
wouldn't.
Lee back. She needs to come back for a little bit.
Becky and Seth
I'd give it
together would actually be kind of lit.
I don't think AJ's ever come. If she was ever going to
I
come
don't
back,
think
it
so
was
either.
that
Because
Rumble.
but I really hope.
Or
she would,
or we could bring back the Bella twins.
And
go to
mute his
hell.
microphone.
So, yeah. I would. I said AJ Lee who could wrestle her, who wrestled her ass on. He said the Bella twins.
Those is nostalgia cycle. I don't care. All right, so
Oh,
let's
is the next guy Daniel Bryan? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, fuck, I can't stand him. I can't stand
Here he
him.
goes.
I can't stand
How
him.
dare you? You take him away from my all elite wrestling. How dare you? That's what I'm mad about.
If I could take him out, I would.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
man.
wrong.
You say you're wrong. Yeah. Well,
Put
listen.
Roxanne in that bitch, like what
I'm
Rhea did
thinking
with
NXT.
Judgment Day.
Exactly what I was thinking. I
Yes.
was thinking like an NXT call out would be nice for a female. I think
That'd
that'd
be
be
kind of
nice.
sick.
Yeah. I was thinking NXT. There's a couple female. I mean,
You
I
can
think
put Uba Femi.
Steffi. Listen,
That's not bad.
Stephanie will look good with them. With black horns and everything. I'm telling you, you can pull it off. It's different type of looks.
I
Different
think
type of looks.
Roxanne is just
Roxanne's
she's
good
already
too.
broken records. I think you give it to her and
That's
have
a
her
good
be
one.
like just the one to dominate that women's roster because
Yeah.
she can already do it.
Yeah.
But kind of boosting her with Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker.
I
feel
do like that
would
more.
work well.
I like that
That
more.
shit would get kind of hard.
I like that more. No, I like that more. What do you think, TTR family? Do y'all think like they should add a female to this faction? Do y'all feel like this is even going to be a faction at all? This might be short-lived. We don't even know anymore. Like we don't know what to trust. Paul Heyman could just go ahead and low blow jerk off Seth Rollins. I don't know. You know, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's a low blow jerk off. That's what it looked like. You know, he did this, and that's what it looked like to me. So you never can trust Paul Heyman.
His face.
Seth Rollins.
Why are we doing?
Seth Rollins actually was on a podcast recently and said his soul is always for sale. So you never really know what to expect here. So when you got Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and you got this mysterious type of thing going on, we don't know what to expect. You did mention The Rock, as we did mention before. He did the 1, 2, 3 thing. You know, it's also been a dwelling point here. So again, not to touch back on The Rock, but to bring it back in full circle. It all could come back in full circle, and there could be something at the end of this where we do add an extra person, a couple, you know, it's a lot of
Or it
different
could be
unknowns. It could be nothing. It could be. But that's what I'm saying. There's a whole lot of different unknowns. So TTR family, let us know, how do you feel? What are your unknowns? Do you feel like you know better than us? Drop in comments below. If you didn't make it this far, make sure you drink some glitch energy in your life. Make sure you use code shoot to win at checkout for a nice discount. And until next time, TTR family.